Do you want to know how to make this beautiful, delicious Wiener Schnitzel with Austrian potato salad? It's a meal to keep any Terminator very happy. So watch the video and you'll learn how easy it is. So today's recipe is really simple and straightforward, which is the main reason why I'm making it for you, because it's so quick and easy to make. So it's Wiener Schnitzel, and it's one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite recipes. So Arnold, if you're watching, pay attention. There's going to be a quiz after the video. So the main things, before we start the Wiener Schnitzel, which is made with very thin cutlet, we're going to be using yellow potatoes that are really cold, that have been in my fridge. And we can afford to let this sit at room temperature while we cook the cutlets. So sit back, get your favorite beverage, and get ready to be blown away by this really delicious recipe. Okay, the first thing you want to do is to take your potatoes, and in my case, I'm using 6 medium-sized yellow potatoes, and I'm going to wash them really thoroughly. Okay, I'm going to show you the first potato that I peeled. I won't show you them all. So you peel them, and we're going to put this aside and cube it, but the potato skins aren't going into the garbage just yet. And it's going to go into this strainer, and it's going to be cooking on top of the potatoes cooking in here, and we'll get the extra benefit of the vitamins and minerals, whatever, from the skins. And trust me, this is really a foolproof recipe for Vienna potato salad. Okay, here's our 6 medium-sized potatoes cut into, well, you can see it's like 1-inch, half-inch size cubes. And to that, we're going to add in enough water to boil these. And I'm going to be adding a bit more water. Okay, here's our potatoes. And I'm going to add in about a tablespoon or so of kosher salt. And here's our potatoes skins. And I'm going to add enough water so that they're not totally covered, but mostly covered, because I don't want to go too high here. So let's get this boiling. And they're going to boil for about 15 minutes. And I've never tried this method before, but I think it's fantastic. And you're going to get all the starches and beautiful flavor from the potato skins and vitamins. So let's get going. The potatoes have been cooking for 15 minutes, and they are done. The skins are, well, done their job. So I'm going to drain all this off and drain the potatoes and put it on this baking sheet and go on to the next step. So the potatoes are completely drained. It's in a baking dish. And now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of wine vinegar, and it's white. So we're going to add that directly to the very hot potatoes. You can see them steaming here. And that's number 1. And number 2. And then I'll get a spatula and just kind of whip them up to get it mixed in with the wine vinegar, and then let them sit to cool. The potatoes have cooled off perfectly, and now I'm going to add in 25 milliliters of extra virgin olive oil, and this is the good stuff. So I will pour it over top, and if I need more later on, I can add it. The original recipe called for a 1/4 cup, so double this, and I don't think it's necessary. So to that, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a bit here and a bit there. And because I don't want to waste any, I'm going to add the next ingredient to this little bowl is a 1/2 cup of chicken broth. And so I don't waste anything, I'll just whisk that around and then pour that in like that. Put that aside. Pour the rest of the broth, or most of it, and then we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of white sugar. Okay, here's our 2 teaspoons of white sugar, which is kind of different for me, but hey, I want to give it a really good try here. And on top of that, let's give it a little bit of pepper, not a lot, and a bit of sea salt. So I don't know what that's going to come to, maybe quarter teaspoon, if that, and one small red onion, which is 3/4 of a cup. Add that in, and let's just mix all that together. Let's make the magic happen. So before we're done, here's about 3 tablespoons of freshly chopped chives. So I'm not going to add it all in right now. I'm going to add in most of it and reserve the rest when we're ready to eat. So put that aside, and the ingredients are really coming together nicely, and a really different potato salad. This is going to go really good with our Wiener Schnitzel. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to overwork this. I'm going to set this aside and start the Wiener Schnitzel. Here are the 2 pieces of veal cutlet that I am going to use in my recipe. And they're already pretty thin, but to stick to the traditional recipe, I will pound them out. And I don't have a proper meat pounder. I'll use just this rolling pin. It'll do the job just fine. So starting in the middle, just work your way out and flatten this beautiful piece of meat from the inside middle to the outside to get it to the thickness we want. And I'll keep on going on this until it's ready. And there, nice thin cuts of veal, pounded out really thin. And let's get this into the frying pan. Okay, working in my small kitchen here, I'm going to grab one of the cutlets and give it a good dredge in flour. The oil is really hot and ready, and so give this a nice egg bath. There we go. Excellent. Let that drip completely, and then toss it into the breadcrumbs, really fine breadcrumbs, and try not to pat it down too hard, just enough that the breadcrumbs stick to it, and that will be good enough. So I'm going to give it a little shake, toss the first one in, try it. Oh, perfect. I've shut the heat off because I did reach 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I don't want to go overboard. So I'm going to give it about 1 to 2 minutes per side. Give this a shake. Whoa. And I can see it needs my attention. So I'm going to grab my steel tongs and give it a little flip. Now the other one, that's looking really good. And good thing I shut the heat off, because it would be splatters of oil everywhere, and you don't want to cause this stuff to go all over the place. So let's put in the second one slowly, and that's it. So let's see. That looks, you know what? That is like really done. I'm going to give the other side just a little bit more. And that meat is going to be, that is cooked. Let it drip off well enough. Put it onto a paper towel. Quick flip. Yeah, this one is like perfect. I'll show you a better view of it in a minute. We'll let this finish cooking, and we'll dig into this beautiful meal. My Wiener Schnitzel is done to perfection with the Austrian potato salad. I'm sure it would make even Arnold Schwarzenegger want to have a piece of this. And to go with that, and this is not a plug for this beer company, first time I'm buying this is Furstenberg
beer, premium Pilsner. I think it'll go quite well. Instead of having wine, I think a Pilsner really will do the job. Served in a big stein. Oh, wow. So let's get into this meal. First thing, you want to take a nice lemon slice and squeeze it all across your schnitzel and cut a piece. And we got a lot of lemons. So if you need lemon, there is lots. So I'm going to take a nice piece. Come on. Beautiful. This potato salad, I've never made it before. Wow. And I will make it again. It is nothing I've ever had before. And with all the ingredients, it's a perfectly accompanies this Wiener Schnitzel. So try it today. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And yeah, try it soon. And till the next one, take care. Bye for now.